Yes, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel. So over the last 11 months, I have dropped from 92 kg down to 77 kg, and I'm heading off on my holidays as well, and I'm feeling absolutely incredible. But what I'm going to be giving you today is 5 simple daily actions or mindset tips that have helped me get there. So if you are new to the channel, I am Ricky. I'm a physique transformation coach, and I have been for the last 6 years, helping guys get into incredible shape physically and mentally without complication and without overwhelm. So before I get into the video, if you are in a position where you are looking to drop fat, if you are looking to build muscle, you can download the free physique transformation guide, which is in the description to the video. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did was I found a training routine that can work for me. And with everything I've got going on with work and family life and everything, the time for me was very early in the morning. So I would be going to the gym 5, 6 in the morning. Right now, as it stands, I actually train even earlier some days than that. And that's just what works for me. It sets me up for my day. It helps me to get myself cognitively in a position where I know I've done that physical side of things, so I can focus on my videos, I can focus on the coaching, I can focus on the personal training, I can focus on my family, because I know that is done at the start of the day. So that is something I did straight from the off, and I've managed to continue to maintain. Number 2, now obviously to train that time in the morning, you want to remove as much friction as possible. So for me, when I finish my sessions and I get back, I empty my gym bag and I pack my gym bag for the next day, and I leave it by the front door. And what I find is having my bag ready means when my alarm goes off in the morning and it's 4 a.m. or whatever time it is, and I can't really be bothered sometimes, willpower's waning, I know that I just need to go brush my teeth, have my water, have my pre-workout, pick up my bag and go. So setting things out the day before has helped me no end. It's something I do every single day. It removes any friction and it makes it easier to go and do it. Number 3, when it comes to nutrition, I already know what I'm having ahead of time. And if I've got any plans on at the weekend or anything, I adjust accordingly and plan ahead. So like I say, I know what foods I'm going to be having. So I make sure I've shopped for them. I make sure I've got them ingredients in, but I also make sure that the recipes that I have are as simple as possible. Things like, chicken and potatoes with veg, and the really, really simple things to make it as easy as possible, because the thing is, you want to be removing as much friction as possible, and then you want to be building it into your routine. Number 4, and this is something I used to really, really struggle with. I used to get wrong, and at weekends it would usually mess me up a little bit as well, and that is I have a regular sleep pattern now. So I go to bed at the same time each night, which is usually 9, 9:30, so a little bit early for most people, but I like it. And then my alarm goes off at 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. and that's when I'll get up, I'll do my training session or whatever that may be. Now the key to this is, with that sleep pattern, with that sleep routine, I also do that at the weekends, on most weekends. If there isn't a party on or something like that, I don't just say no to everything. I do still have a social life, but 90% of the time, that's exactly what I do, and that just gets me into that circadian rhythm as well. Now, I'm not saying you have to go to bed at 9 and get up at 4. It could be you go to bed at midnight and get up at 8. It could be you go at 11 and get up at 7, and so on. It could be you go at 3 in the morning and get up at 11 in the morning. I don't give a shit. But giving yourself a sleep pattern and a routine that you can work with, and I know it's not always easy if you've got young kids or anything like that, but a lot of the time there are things within your control. Focus on that. Try and get yourself into the best sleep routine you can, and you won't go far wrong. And number 5, which is really, really important, and that is, if you've got an event on, or if you've fallen off plan for a day, you don't try and quote unquote catch up. You just get up, get on with it the next day, continue to hit your targets. Because what people do is sometimes they'll go off plan, they'll have a few days off plan, then they'll be like, I need to catch up. So then they'll drop the food, they'll do stupid amounts of cardio, then they'll feel like shit, then they'll fall off and they'll end up in this cycle. So for me, if I ever did slip off plan, which I did from time to time, I'm going to be honest, I weren't looking to get onto a bodybuilding stage, so there were times where I did let myself off a little bit, on the odd day, but every single time I never missed twice. It was important that I got back to things the next day, and that's exactly what I did, and that's exactly what I do now as well. So, if I've got a meal out with the wife or anything like that, I just enjoy it and then just continue the next day. Whereas in the past, I would have beat myself up over it. But you've got to be able to live your life and enjoy it, understand the areas you've got to sacrifice, build systems around it, and that is how you are going to move forward. Now, for a lot of people, saying these 5 things, you might think, fucking hell, that sounds incredibly boring. But I can tell you now, despite what my face might say, that I am happier now than I've ever been in my life. My routines are better. The jump legs, I thought the camera was going to fall, don't know what happened. Yeah, I've got better routines, my energy's better, my relationships are better, my physique's better. Because my physique's better, that brings more confidence, that brings more energy. And that's from getting on top of these things. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you got something from it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. If you do want to get started on your own physique journey, you can download the free physique guide in the description. And I will see you on the next one.